No, I know exactly what she's going to say. The ad says angels. People are waiting for angels.
I had seen a little bit of it before. I had blogged them. I think it is so exquisitely visual and beautiful. The way it was choreographed, James was extraordinary. I mean, I was blown away. I loved it.
Can I ask you, what did you think of the cinematography, John's work?
Oh, I was absolutely amazed with the cinematography. I just, I'm a photographer. So I'm just used to composition. The composition in every scene, the lighting, I mean, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. I loved it. And I loved people's connections. I sat next to someone who works in the gallery, Selby Fleetwood, and somebody else who's a filmmaker who really had never met James before. And everyone was just blown away. It was wonderful.
It looks like you're speechless a little bit.
Yeah, for me that's unusual. I just thought it was, I mean, I was so amazed at how exquisitely done it was.
I've been following this film since the inception, and I'm the one who set this up today here at the Cocteau for him. John's cinematography spoke to me. I believe that he saw between the lines where James sort of left off and John was able to pick up. John had his own voice in the film as well. That was very unique and independent of James.
Thank you very much, Lenore. Do you have anything else you want to add?
I love you guys.
James, as an artist, is untouchable. As a human being, a giant, and his spirit is immeasurable. Thank you, James.
And we served in Vietnam at the same time period. Art's the solution, Art's the solution to your soul, for forgiveness.
And there were definitely passages in the movie that I connected to from a process point of view really strongly. I mean, I gotta say, I love the music soundtrack a lot. It was not intrusive, but it was not superficial either. It had a depth to it.
It helped tell the story.
And it helped with the mood, and also there was not a lot of action in the movie, so it helped with the kind of more reflective element of the psychology of the movie. It inspires me just that he's a person that searches and is never satisfied with the first take. And I'm that kind of painter too. I love to overpaint things, and just that he shared that. It's a very vulnerable thing to share that.
It is
publicly, and also the frustrations and the moments of feeling doubt. And that was very powerful. Just a great movie, very, very profound, I thought. And probably nobody but James could have really pulled it off that well, because not very many artists are that flamboyant as performers, and he really carried it in terms of his expressive.
Good story.
And some good lines, good writing, yeah. Anyway.
Well, thank you so much. How do you know James or John's or Aunt John's?
I've been a friend of John's for quite a while, and I have known James more recently, and I think they're both brilliant, and I love the movie, and the fact that John could make that movie and do all that editing and also do the amazing soundtrack is just incredible. He and Rusty did such a beautiful job on the music, and it was so haunted and so spare, and they know what to leave out, and it was a very good match to sort of that lonely feeling that you have when you look at the blank canvas. I'm also a painter. Or the blank piece of paper. I'm also a writer. I know what it means to be faced with trying to start something. And it's this movie is about trying to start something and see where it goes and have enough faith in yourself to get there. And I think they captured it beautifully, and I love this edit of it. I think it's wonderful.
So as an artist, as a writer, and there's two stories going on here. Well, several stories, okay? There's John's James is telling his story, but John is capturing it, and I think there's a lot of John in there as well. What is your response to that?
I think that John is a person who is extremely gifted at knowing and recognizing other people and what is the essence of the other person, and it makes him an extraordinary filmmaker because he sees beyond sort of maybe words that are written to a deeper feeling that is underneath that, and he captures that with the editing and the camera angles, the light coming through the slashes in the canvas. It was absolutely beautiful. I mean, I think he really knows how to apprehend another human being.
I think you're right. Working with John, I work with John on a different level with Los Foodies, and you're right. I think he does capture that. He's able to pull out the story from whoever the subject is and interpret it in a way that's very easy for the audience to understand.
I think so too, and I think this is a dynamite picture because it's neither a documentary nor totally fictional. It falls into this very interesting realm where you take the process that's involved in making your art and then you make another kind of art out of it. And we get to an age where we want to look at what we've done before and reuse it in a new way or use it as a springboard to the next thing that we're going to do. And this movie kind of captures the way in which looking at what you've done before can only take you so far. You need the continuity with your old self, but you also need to keep breaking out of it, keep moving, you know?
Keep moving.
Yeah, keep moving.
I have a question for you. Do you have anything that you want to say to friends, colleagues that haven't seen the movie?
Oh, people that do creative things should see this movie. Anybody who writes or paints or does music should see this movie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.